What's up, guys? It's Chris Moulton, Andrew Martin. It's the Union Report. We have with us today Sami Guediri. How are you today?
I'm good, man. It's nice to speak with you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. So, kind of just want to jump right in. I noticed as far as starting 11, you've kind of ingrained yourself in the starting 11 pretty consistently. How have you felt your performances have been so far this season?
I'll definitely say, personally speaking, I think last game was probably my strongest performance. Always, any new place you're at, it takes a little bit to get comfortable before you can maybe start showing like everything that you can do. But no, I mean it's been great so far. The boys have been really welcoming, the coaching staff, the whole staff, everyone. So just happy to be here, and hopefully can keep playing better and better as the year goes on.
Awesome. The reason I asked that question, I commented to Andrew several times during the match that you had taken like your game to another level in this past game that we had against Lexington. It just seemed like there was a quiet confidence you were playing with. Not to say you weren't good before that, but there was a noticeable, like, I think even FOTMOB had him,
Very high.
Very high.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
I appreciate that. Yeah. No, of course. I think as individuals, there's always levels that we feel we can push towards or that we feel is inside of us. So just got to keep bringing those out.
Nice. Andrew, you have a question?
Yeah, so from your defender position, hard not to notice that you get pressed up the field quite a bit, and I think that is a strong suit of yours, and I assume part of the reason why you're brought onto the club because that really fits in with the style. Do you like playing kind of that dual role where you're defending but you're also getting that opportunity in the final third?
Yeah, of course. It's always fun to try to make things happen, but obviously we got to be responsible with our positions and our tactical integrity. But if I can help out the team going forward as well as in the back, I try to do my best.
All right. And I've become particularly fascinated just because of the diversity on the club this year with where folks are from or where they've played. And I know that you have played professionally in Algeria.
Yeah.
And I'm always curious, like, what the soccer scene is like in different places and what's it like there?
It was incredible, to be honest. I mean, luckily I've been able to be a part of some pretty cool matches here in the States, but some of the ones I was a part of there is nothing I've ever experienced before. Like 50, 60, 70,000 people, flares, and drums, pushing the bus before the game, can't sleep in the hotel the night before. Like, they live and they breathe it, you know? Yeah. But honestly, like, as football starts to grow in this country, it's really cool to see, like, the culture change and, like, kids are being brought up with the sport and, like, everything is catching up to, I feel like, where it should be. But it's awesome to maybe be a part of that as well. But, yeah, it was an incredible experience, so.
And I think in a lot of different countries, you can at least get like a very general sense of kind of a style of play. In Algeria, is there any sense of that, like a style that
very
stands
technical?
Out? Very technical.
I remember in one of the first games, I'm going pressing, one of the center backs hits me with a double step over, and I was like, whoa, okay. A little different here, but yeah, definitely. Because they all grow up playing on the street, and you know, it's incredible. You run into players, you realize like the world is so big.
Yeah.
There's so many players out there. Like, it was really eye-opening to see.
Interesting. So you're from Florida.
Yeah.
You played in Miami. You played in D.C.
Yeah.
So mainly East Coast.
Yeah.
Is there a difference that you've noticed aside from internationally, what you see on the East Coast versus the West Coast?
That's a good question. To be fair, it's a little difficult to answer because I was gone for a little bit, and honestly, entering the league again, it's changed a lot, even just as a whole entity. I don't know. I'm gonna try to pay a little bit more attention to that.
Yeah, you need to take some notes.
Yeah. I will say I like the venues on the West Coast.
Oh yeah,
a lot more. That's true. Maybe a bit of the style of play. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it's been good. It's been good. Yeah. Some tough games, but it's the whole point, right?
Yep. And so how about the weather? I know today it's overcast and a little breezy, which is, I mean, it's probably going to be like this all summer long, just a full disclosure, get used to it.
I heard the summer comes around in like September or something.
Yeah, it'll be definitely late. It'll be like eating like Thanksgiving dinner and it's like, whoo, it's like 80 out there. What's going on? How has that affected the time it's taken you to acclimate?
Like I said kind of a little bit before, I am very thankful for this weather.
Yeah.
Like, it is nice to train in. I mean, when you want to go to the beach, it's a little bit, where's the sun?
Yeah.
But like, as a whole, no complaints from me. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't dislike it too much.
Good. Andrew?
Yeah, so I apologize in advance if I get any of these details wrong, but I believe in 2022 you played in both USL Championship and MLS, which is, I think, kind of rare to do so in the same season. And it was for Loudoun and DC United. How difficult was that in terms of like mentally and physically? Because obviously it's different styles of play, it's different tiers. Is that a difficult proposition to kind of split it like mid-year like that?
I think I was lucky to have the experience with Miami before, so I kind of knew a little bit what I would be walking into. But definitely having to get used to like a new group of boys and staff and coaches and playing styles and stuff, that always takes a little bit of time to like fully kind of fit in, and then you find the chemistry and then you bring out like yourself. But luckily, both groups of boys were pretty good, so that helped out a lot. And then we also did go through quite a bit of coaching changes and their stuff, so it was pretty.
You had to be adaptable, it sounds like.
Exactly, yeah, that's definitely a big word in my career so far. So, but no, yeah, that's what I would say for that.
And having played in so many different places, is there any venue or even a country that you have not played in yet that you would just like to play in for just one match?
The hard-hitting questions here.
Something you've obviously thought about a great deal before.
Have you guys seen River Plate against Boca in Argentina?
Oh, in Argentina.
I have seen River Plate.
Yeah.
That's
the one.
Yeah, they have, I believe, I might get it wrong, I hope I don't get it wrong, but it's the Bombonera, and then the way the stadium comes up, it's like a wall of people, that looks like something.
I'm kind of intrigued by Argentinian soccer, to be honest with you. I've seen several games because, Golazo Network really helps you like watch a lot of variety and just the packed stadiums. Like a lot of the coaches have the shirts unbuttoned down to here with like the chains and stuff. And it's just like so different but so cool.
Yeah. It just looks, they live and they breathe it,
Yeah.
Like you can feel it coming out of them.
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, I had similar experiences in Algeria, to be fair. Like, you go grocery shopping the next day, they're like, what happened yesterday? Why are you? I said, well, I'm just hungry. But yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, there's a lot of really cool places out there to play. I mean, Turkey's got some pretty crazy fans. I'd say wherever the fans are.
Yeah.
Wherever the fans are, that's where I'd like to be. Because without, we have nothing. We're all fans of the game from the start, and without the love for the game, there's no game.
That's right. So is there one player in particular, or maybe one or two that as you were coming up, you kind of looked to model your game after, anything like that, or you're just a fan of?
I'd love to say I'm just a fan of good football, but Ben Arfa, when he was playing, the stuff this guy would do with the ball, it's a little bit frustrating because you look and you're like, they make it look so easy, But him, obviously we grew up, or me and my dad grew up, or I grew up with him watching Barcelona and the Madrid of like the early 2000s and stuff. So Arsenal had some any team that was playing like beautiful football, we always sat down and watched.
Nice.
Do you have any thoughts about the upcoming promotion relegation system that USL is
I'm all
hoping?
for it. Yeah, I think that's like a huge proponent of the game, and it would add an extra dimension to a league that's already growing. So I'm excited.
I assume
to
that
see
they
it.
had that in place in Algeria.
Yeah.
Were you ever part of a club that was either promoted or relegated?
No, I wasn't actually, but we were fighting for like the Champions League spots and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
A lot on the line there.
Yeah, those pre-games.
Yeah, I bet.
You get the whole presidents and everyone coming in the locker room before, and they're like, "Hey, this is it." Especially if you were playing a team from the capital, because we were like one of the biggest cities that wasn't the capital, so those games were
high energy. Any other questions, Andrew?
Yeah, something I always like to check in with the players we talk to is what do you like to do in your spare time that may not be soccer related?
Music. I like to play a couple of instruments. A lot of the boys here are pretty musically inclined too.
Oh, wow.
So
What do you play?
piano and drums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just need a guitar and you get a whole band.
That's Nico, the
Okay.
goalkeeper.
Okay.
And Dallas plays the drums as well too. So we try to go and jam out a little bit when we can.
Oh, cool.
But other than that, just read, watch some series, try to educate myself when I can.
Yeah.
Take care of my body.
Yes.
It's the second job.
Yes.
But yeah, nothing too crazy.
Awesome. Well, hey, we're about to wrap it up, but I want you to be the very first, Sammy, to experience a rapid fire like questioning.
Oh,
I'm going to
very
ask you
cool.
5 questions off the top of my head, and you can give as short or as long an answer as you like. So start with, what's your favorite ice cream?
Ooh, strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay. Favorite type of vehicle, like car, truck, van?
I love a good plane ride.
Oh, a plane ride. See?
Bougie.
I know.
Nobody bothers you. You're on
Yeah.
airplane mode. You have your own time,
Right.
peace and quiet. Like, I don't mind it.
Favorite place in the entire world? Like, if you had to pick one place to go just where Sammy can be Sammy alone with his thoughts, where's that place?
I got to experience it for the first time last year. The Sahara Desert was
wow.
pretty incredible. Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. I'm still trying to grapple with the Sahara Desert, but do you have a favorite musical group or singer?
Ooh, that's tough. There's so many. Billy Joel might be up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's coming from my mom, but
Piano
yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of good songs.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I could.
Yeah, it's tough to
to
narrow
one,
it
yeah.
down.
There's too many
Yeah.
genres, too many. For me, like, I'd like to the music I listen to, kind of for the feeling that I'm searching for, you know.
Okay. And last question, how would you describe your style? Like,
As a player,
yeah,
as a person, as a player.
Yeah.
I think we brought up adaptable. I'd like to say pretty technical. I think so. I try to have good range of passing. When my groin is feeling okay, I try to use my left foot as well as I can. Try to open up the game, but smart maybe. I don't know. I don't want to, but that's about it.
Smart, adaptable, technical. I hope European teams or even Argentine teams are paying attention. If you need a guy that fits those categories, we got him right here.
Yeah, we're
so.
keeping them too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Sammy, thanks so much for stopping by and chatting with us.
Thanks
It's
for
been a
having me. I
blast.
appreciate it.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the interview, and we'll see you guys next time.